Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Voki, putting together a quick walkthrough today on using the Voki Presenter tool. Voki Presenter is designed for users that want to combine multiple Voki scenes together into a single presentation or lesson. The tool is available to all premium Voki subscribers with no limit to the number of slides and presentations you can create. We also offer a light edition of Voki Presenter for our free Voki customers. With Voki Presenter Lite, free users can create up to 3 presentations with a maximum of 5 slides for each presentation. Free users can access the light edition of Voki Presenter by selecting the creator link from the top navigation, seen here. Once you arrive on the next page, you want to click the Create Presentation link found directly below the creator link, shown here. If you are a free basic user, make sure you have logged into your account before proceeding. This will enable you to save your work. If you are not logged in, all of your work will be lost. If you haven't yet created an account, you can do so by clicking the login link found on the top right-hand side of the page, and below the login button, you'll see the option to sign up. You can proceed from here. Let's return to the Voki homepage. To access the premium version of Voki Presenter, first log into your account. Once logged in, you can access the premium version of Presenter by selecting the Presenter link found in the top navigation here. On the Presenter page, you are greeted with a list of all your existing Voki presentations, shown here. If this is your first Voki presentation, then this area will be blank. If you want to edit an existing presentation, you're going to want to go ahead and click on the pencil icon found on the far right-hand side of the presentation. Users also have the option to search and sort through their list of presentations. While I only have 2 presentations on my account, many users have over 100. This is when this tool becomes particularly useful. Users can search their list of presentations via the search bar here, or sort their presentations via the drop-down menu here. Sorting options include arranging your presentations by recently modified or by name. In this demonstration, we are going to create a new presentation from scratch. In order to create your first Voki presentations, select the Create New button shown here. Okay, so in the next window, you'll be prompted to provide a name and description for your Voki presentation. This name and description will be useful, especially when you're trying to search and sort your list of presentations using the tools we mentioned earlier. As far as these options below, there's 2 ways you can proceed. One is to continue with a blank new presentation, and we've also provided users the option to duplicate an existing presentation, and this will help minimize any additional work you would have to do in terms of duplicating a background or font or text that you have already created. So it's an effective way to move a little faster if you're using similar elements from an existing presentation. So I've gone ahead and entered my presentation name as well as the description here. When all the information is entered to your liking, go ahead and click OK to create your new presentation. You will see your new presentation has been added to your list of presentations with the name and description you provided. On the right-hand side, you will also see 4 icons representing 4 different options for your presentation. You can play your presentation via the play button icon here, share your presentation via the share icon here, edit your presentation via the pencil icon here, or delete your presentation via the red X icon here. To begin creating and editing your new presentation, select the pencil icon located to the far right of the presentation. My colleague and local pirate expert, Eva, will continue from here and create a quick lesson on Blackbeard the Pirate. But first, let's go ahead and click that edit icon.
We now see the presentation editor. A presentation is a sequence of slides. The first slide is already created for this presentation. Let's add some content to this slide. The toolbar at the top left of the work area allows me to add or edit a Voki, add text, add a background image, and modify my slide settings. Let's start by clicking the Voki button to create a Voki.
Ahoy there! I be the famous Captain Blackbeard. I be the most feared scurvy pirate of the Atlantic. Be ye ready to learn about history o' piracy?
Now let's add a title by clicking the text button. Let's add some bullet describing the main points I want to get across. An appropriate image helps. Let's add a background by clicking the background button. I can choose from one of the many available backgrounds or upload my own. Let's click the upload button and add the image that I want. You may have noticed that there's no save button. That's because any changes that I make on the presentations are automatically and immediately saved. Finally, let's check out the slide options. Here, I can enable or disable the Auto Advance property. If I turn this on, the presentation will automatically proceed to the next slide after my Voki is done speaking. If there is no Voki, the slide will automatically advance after 10 seconds. I can duplicate my slides by clicking on the Duplicate Slide button. This can save me some time from creating the same background and Vokis. Let's duplicate this slide, and duplicate again to create 2 new slides. Note that you can rearrange the order of your slides by dragging. I have edited these 2 slides. To save time, let me cut to the completed presentation. Now that I'm done, I can preview the entire presentation by clicking Start. Or I can preview a specific slide by selecting the slide and clicking Play Current. Now that my presentation is complete, let me preview my work.
Ahoy there! I be the famous Captain Blackbeard. I be the most feared scurvy pirate of the Atlantic. Be ye ready to learn about history o' piracy? Captain Kidd began as a privateer, but later, he became a pirate. Captain Henry Morgan was a privateer who received a knighthood for his efforts and made governor of Jamaica. Scurvy is a common disease among sailors and pirates. Because they did not know what causes scurvy, they only ate bread, meat, and cheese on long voyages.
Thank you so much, Eva. That was awesome. Once you've selected Done, your presentation is complete. It will now be displayed amongst your other presentations here in the presentations list. You can edit your presentation in the future at any time by selecting the pencil icon here. You can also find additional support via the support link on the top right-hand side of the page. Hope this introduction was helpful, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.